welcome. Okay. Let's see. Yep, okay, we're live. That's good. So, good to be here again. I'm going to do a different sort of boat today. I'm going to stick to one site. This is Yachts.nl, Van de Vliet yacht broker. My Dutch is terrible. And this is a really great site for larger kind of boats, and let's say probably more prestigious. And generally these are ocean going. So you can do a lot of nice things on here. And so what we're going to do is to take a look at what they've got. So navigate here, yachts for sale, and I'll have a look at them all because they're large ticket yachts. They don't have as many as maybe other brokers have, but what they miss in quantity, they definitely make up in quality. So, right, what do we got here? How do we do this? I think we'll skip the sailing boats for now and maybe just pick on a couple of my favorites. So just generally, so I'm going to filter onto motor. I think they've sold a few lately, so there's some missing. So you've got a real mix here. Two at the top, Hakvoort, well, both from the same builder. Is that the same boat? No, it could be the same boat. Let's have a quick look. Sea Lion, okay, that's Sea Lion. And this one is, no, they're different boats. Isn't that Lorena del Mar? Isn't that interesting? So you've got two of the same, exactly the same models for sale at the same time. And what are the prices between them? This one is 3.375 million. And what I might do is just open a new tab and see what's happening here. So, and this one is 2.9. So it's 1985 versus 1992. So it's a newer boat. It's a refit 2008. And this one had a refit 6, 13, 14, 19. Okay. So you save roughly $500,000 if you get a boat. So why don't we start here? So this doesn't matter which one. We'll pick the newer one. I think this is it. This is the 3.4. So what have we got here? 92, refit 2008. Peter Beeldsnijder, I think it's reasonably well known. 31.35 meters. Beam of 7.5, draft 2.5, two 350 horsepower gardeners, 8 berth, 4 cabins, cabin crew, 6 berth, 3 cabin. So again, for this size yacht, this is something you get. These are basically designed to have a crew on board. And so let's go. Let's look at the pictures. Go right back to the beginning. Right, so what can we see? So we've got roughly 3 levels. So you're going to have see where the portholes are, sort of below water. This main deck, and then above you've got where your steering happens. Back deck, which looks like you might have a little back deck for people to enjoy, and then you've got the crane with the dinghy, and then actually looks like maybe you've got steering at top. So you've got a hell of a lot of space on this yacht. That's from the other side. Anything noteworthy? It's got the wooden rail caps, which gives it a nice finish. And what's interesting, I just don't know what's in this forward. I wonder if that's a bedroom, the master bedroom maybe. We'll see. Oh, that's a nice slot. Right, so we've got here, so you got stern, door. They've got one dinghy. It probably looks like a room for more. Quite nice electronics. Yeah, 2 radars, pretty standard. Does that look like it folds? Don't know, can't sell. So this looks like the tippy top. Sun lounges. This is your deck where your pilot house is, steering is. So some nice teak, looks pretty new and good condition. Room for 2 dinghies. That's your Portuguese deck. Again, the teak decks look very nice, look very new. Double arm wipers. Don't know what these are. Surfboards. So you got 2 anchors. Yeah, pretty standard. That's your rear deck. Lovely, lovely coverage out of the sun. Lots of space. I mean, that's a relatively small table. You could fit a bigger table out there. And the helm. Oh wow, this looks very nice. So what do we got here? Your spinning washers. Don't mind that roof. Sometimes the roof's a bit dodgy. Fire extinguishers, navigation station with a reverse facing seat. A lot of instruments. Don't know what they are. A little bit dated. Look like maybe the late 2000s. Be perfectly good functioning. Your twin engine controls. Your seat. Yeah, I'm not so impressed by the seat. High back is better for me at least. Control panel with a picture of the ships. And wow, look at this. Lots of space. That's what you get with a ship this size. What have we got? 32 meters. Like, this is a real 100-foot ocean-going motor yacht. So this is like a house. It'll be bigger than most people's houses, that's for sure. So again, the woodwork, I mean, it's nice woodwork. It depends if you like it. It's a bit angular for my taste, but if I had this boat, I'm sure I wouldn't mind. And then you've got these asymmetrical shapes in the ceilings. So you got here pretty rectangular, but then you come down here, they've cut in some funny shapes. I'm not really into that, but fine. Got venting here, so I wonder if that's air conditioning. And here you go, the kitchen is a big kitchen. So this is designed to have guests on board. You've got 2 cook surfaces, double sinks, which is good, 2 stoves. Can't really see what's around the corner there. Probably lots of storage. This looks like a single bedroom, pretty big. Nice bathroom, and again, I like those floors. Laminate, what do you call it? Varnished floors. You've got the white trim, fairly modern looking, very modern looking bathroom. Master cabin, and I just wonder if this is on the main deck forward. Looks like it could be, and that's quite nice. And again, you'll hear me say it's a lot. Look for hanging space and drawers. So this has got drawers, definitely got drawers. I wonder if it's got some hanging space. Bathroom, very workable size bathroom there. Nice large size shower. Another cabin, 2 single beds. Yeah, plenty of space. Bidet. So you know you spent your 3.3 million when you get the bidet on the boat. And this looks like crew quarters. So a little bit more humble. You just got the white laminate trim. You don't get the fancy wood down here, but yeah, still looks comfortable. Coffee making station, TV, maybe some cameras to the engine room. Could be, can't really see. And crew quarters. So again, you know, that's maybe not as fancy with the wood, but nice and comfy. And so now we're upstairs. So this is the steering deck. So, you know, I just wonder how this works. If you had crew, I don't know why you'd be up here, to be honest. Maybe the view. I mean, if you own the boat, you'd want to be up here. But if you were steering, you had your family, your friends, you know, they can hang out with you, and there's plenty of communication space. But you should also be able to stop light coming up from below when you're steering at night. So you should be able to maintain this nice and dark. Plenty of space. Okay, there's the deck again. Okay, your pilot manuals, operating manuals, all your equipment. I mean, huge, absolutely huge space. I think it was about 8 meters wide. Engine room, big. Looks like you could probably stand up there. Got nice protection around the engines, which is important, especially working on them at sea. Although I wouldn't expect this boat to move so much. It's a pretty big boat. So there's your ladder at the back, be your access. You got some tool machinery there, bit of a workshop. I guess these are generators, pretty big generators. Yeah, and the engine's easily accessible for work. So fire system, water pumps, yeah, I mean lots of stuff in there which I can't really see so much with the photos. Layout, again, we didn't see this back section, so we saw from the boats, but there is looks you got 4 seats there. And here we go. So this, yeah, that's your main cabin. So your master bedroom is basically from here forward. Bathroom and shower with a little shower. I guess this is to service the guest area. Dining table, lounge, kitchen out the back. And then you come down here, and I think forward could be the crew area. And back, this is your guest area, so another double bedroom and 4 beds. So room for 8 guests and 6 crew. Very nice. So that's that one. I guess I really didn't go a lot of detail there, but let's have a look at this one and the differences. So immediately what I see is if we just go back, well, actually that's a good one. You've got the railing at the back here. With the other one at the back, you had no railing, so it looks like you could pretty much walk out onto that back deck. So slight difference, got some storage, room for 1 dinghy, no reason why you couldn't put another one in. What else we got here? Forward, okay, so this is interesting. So on the other one, you had no windows, so that was a solid section. You can see with those lines there. So you've actually got some seating here, so that's nice, with a staircase which goes up, looks like it goes up to the Portuguese deck above. So that's interesting. So it's quite maneuverable. Very, very different boat. This is the 2.9 million one at 1985. I'm quite liking this design a lot better. Now obviously, if you were going to buy one of these, you need to just look at the maintenance. 7 years between the boats, not so great. Resale value is obviously better for a new boat, but hey, you never make money on boats. This is the rear. What do we got here? You got a hatch up there. I don't know what that door is. Maybe that goes to the engine room. Yeah, the doors open wide. But very large back deck. Looks like another hatch here, so I'm interested to know what's actually under here. Could be an escape hatch for cabins potentially. And the wood trim around the doors looks really nice. I really do like that varnish wood trim. Inside, it's a little bit more classical feel, less modern, but I do like this. I'm not sure I like the green so much, but it's not bad. And the brass handles, a little bit too decorative, the flowers, etc. But it's lovely, really lovely, good condition. Some really nice attention to detail on that woodwork. Again, we've got the dining room. So the layout's basically the same as the other one. Might have a bit more space. I think the other one just had an L-shaped lounge. Here you've actually goes all the way around the coffee table. This is your kitchen. Don't know where we are. You've got windows there, so I guess you're probably on the same deck. Again, this looks more industrial, so designed to have crew on board as opposed to the owners cooking. Yeah, and here's your cabin forward. So interesting. So this one feels a lot more open if you like that. I quite like the other cabin, because especially if it was something that you were using, a bit more privacy, especially if you've got crew on board. When you do have curtains, that's fine. It's down to taste. Some people like the windows. From my cabin, I don't necessarily need to look out the window. But but nice. So you got storage. Again, drawers, hanging space, maybe some drawers here. It's hard to tell. Hanging space, who knows? Yeah, that looks like it could be some walk-in wardrobe potentially. This is a different room. This is a single room. So this is nice too. You've got like a lounge, very much like a hotel room, probably better than most hotel rooms. Looks like another. This is a double bedroom. Another one with 2 singles. And the look. So we're up a level now. So this is the steering deck, the obligatory model on the banana lounge out the back. But I mean, that's a great view. You know, imagine being parked down the Mediterranean or the Caribbean. Just have like a really, really great place to stay on board. And this is very comfortable too. And it's interesting. The other one's probably more for socializing. Here you got your TV set up. Kick back on the lounge, watch your TV, watch the world go by. And look at this. Wow, this is this has been modernized. 2019, it's been upgraded. So it looks like this, I don't know the maker here. I haven't seen this in real life, but whenever they put the electronics in, it's got to be in the last 10 years. It's not the new Raymarine stuff, but very modern, very nice. Very nice. You got 3 big screens. God knows what is this. And they've won my heart. Look at these chairs, high back with a massive headrest. I'm sure you can adjust those to get very, very comfortable. So navigator seat, captain's chair, and the layout. So what have we got here? So this will be the... Okay, what are we going? I wonder if this one has a top. Yeah, it does. Okay, you can get on the very top. So that's your steering, that's your TV room and the back, and you can walk around. Master bedroom with wardrobe, and I'm not sure you got a room in here. I wonder what that is, if that's your maybe a walk-in wardrobe, which would be very nice. A guest, looks like a guest bathroom for everybody who's being entertained. Kitchen, so again the kitchen is a bit not so special. In the back, and here we got below decks. So this must be your engine room in the back, and you've got double bathroom, 2 singles with bathroom. What's this one? A double with your bathroom. Guessing this is hallway, and this looks like your crew area. So 1, 2, 3, 4 crews with 2 bathrooms. Interesting. So not as many pictures. So I just wanted to see, did we see the engine room on this one? I'm not sure we did, and you know that can make a big difference with the age and the hours of the engines. What information have they got? 2440. Yeah, VAT status C specification. So don't know what it is. So you get the details on some of these boats. You need to ask for it. Will do that? It's just part of their marketing. Know who's interested in their boats. Now what else is a good one here? Now this boat here, this must have been on the market for at least 5 years, maybe longer. So apparently this is Vripack Explorer ship, built in Poland. Is it? Yeah, steel hull, aluminium superstructure, 24 meters, 2 340 powers, 4 guest berths, 2 cabins, and this is 1.975. If I remember correctly, I think they were asking for maybe 3.5 when it first came out. So the price on this has dropped dramatically. And I've spoken to a broker who's actually been on the boat, and they said, look, it looks a nice boat, but when you get on board, apparently the finishing is not so great. So whoever built this, I'm guessing it's a bit of a problem for them. They can't seem to sell it, and I don't really understand why, because it's a fairly new boat. It was built in 2014, so okay, it's probably been on the market for at least 5-6 years. And it's got some interesting things. So, you know, if you want an Explorer ship, this is good. It's a nice size, 24 meters. with bow and stern thrusters. Pretty sure 2 people could handle it. 3, you'd be comfortable. You got a big boom here to get boat on and off, and it's a pretty heavy duty. So I wonder what tonnage that actually carries. Electronics, I won't go into them now. So you can get on the top, that's for viewing, can't steer, there's your wheelhouse, and you've got a guy taking a photo of, I guess this is a drone. Pretty wide decks all around, and yeah, this is the interesting thing. I'm not sure the crew area, you can get there through the boat. I could be wrong, but you'll see a photo of what's actually under the dinghy. It's kind of cool. There's the other side. So you got anchor this side. You've got 2 anchors. Yeah, it looks like it. 2 anchors, fairly large. Runoff of the water, high bow. I mean, it's a pretty meaty looking ship. I think it looks nice. Yeah, so it's not necessarily inspiring from the look. It's just very clean, very functional look. And here we go. This is another storage. I'm not sure how I feel about this necessarily. I mean, obviously at sea you don't want anything to go wrong. If this was just welded shut, you're never ever going to have a problem with it. But if something does go wrong, what do you do? So you'd want to check that the locking mechanisms, everything is there. You could really wrench it on tight, and maybe from the outside. So have a look. It looks as hydraulic. So if you're relying on that, don't know if I would trust it, but if it closes up and you can bolt it on, I guess. I assume that doesn't go inside the boat. So it should be a watertight bulkhead behind here. But yeah, if you're in port, you're moored somewhere nice, you've got a swim deck, swimming, sunbathing, get your toys out. It's pretty innovative. Depends why you want the boat. Here you go, your garage. You've got a garage right in the middle. It looks like you fit a short wheel drive Land Rover, which is not a small car necessarily. So again, if you're planning a tour of the world, you need your boat your car, take it with you. Pretty nice. And this is a room. So it's not bad. It's just a clean design, very simple. It's not bad. I would say it's not great, but depends what you want. Let's see if these are attached to the floor or not. I like things tied down a bit. I don't like glass necessarily. It should be tempered glass, should be safe. Bedroom, again, it's very clean, good size, nice straight lines. The wood, if you like it, it's not bad. Cabin, good size bathroom, good size shower. It's important. Kitchen, I just wonder if this windows that's been photoshopped or they put something over it. It's not a bad size kitchen, twin sinks, molded tops. And here, I mean, this is not bad. You got very modern screens. Well, I guess from 2014. It looks like you got electronic engine management there, monitoring systems, which is nice. You got your pilot desk here for navigation, different things, electronics, and a little seat there that people can hang out and talk or get a rest if you're piloting. I guess this is crew, the double, and there's your engine rooms. You got 2 facing forward. So it's a fair amount of room. You get to get around the engine. It looks like you can access all sides of the engine, which is good, which is what you want. Not so great with electrics, but that looks like your tanks to the left, or the left and the right. So here we go. Active stabilizers, nice. You've got 2 bow thrusters, stern thruster. Your rudder and your propeller's got nice protection there. So your active stabilizers and just normal stabilizers. So it looks like it would actually dry out this boat and stay upright, which is kind of nice. And are these steps in the side of the hull? I want to We'll come back to this in a second. I want to see, yeah, you can kind of just see it there. So it looks like, there we go. These are clear here. So I wonder if you can climb in them from the water. That's the water line. You probably could drag yourself up, maybe. So the water line would be just below there. So who knows? It's possible you can climb up out of the water. Yeah, the Vripack do a really great design. I don't think this is a one-off. I think they've done a few of these. And yeah, great boat. You could really have some good adventures on here. So what do we got here? I'm not sure anybody can actually see that. Can't really make it bigger. There's the main deck. Nothing really new here. This is below decks. So that's your garage. And yeah, there's a door there. Maybe you can get through if you've got a car there. Maybe not. But if it's empty, then there'd be great storage. You can never have enough storage on the boat. So they do have an alternative layout there where they've actually put in another 2 cabins, a double and a single. But you know, if you just wanted to have storage, you could turn that into a great place. Your scuba diver, or I don't know, you want to jet ski, or God knows what, kayaks. You could really load it up, and that'd be a great space. So what else can we do? Aluship, 79, so 24 meters, 2-man, 340s. I think we've seen all these photos. Globetrotter. Yeah, see, unfortunately here, they're pretty good at marketing, these guys. So to get the full information, you need to contact them. And maybe another one, we'll come back to that one, because that's a very interesting. Okay, we're going. So let's go home and see what else. Yachts for sale. And we'll go motor yachts. We've seen those. I think I'm zoomed in. Okay, there we go. So these ones here, so these are basically, you've got a what do you call it, a fly deck, a main deck, and then a below decks, and they're all steered either from the fly deck or the main deck. Not so much into these designs, as you can tell they're popular. I quite like the old designs. We might take a look at the Moonen. Yeah, let's take a look at the Moonen. Then we'll we'll look at the Moonen. This is what to say. It's 1.5, built 86, 26 meters, 6.2 wide, 2 450 horsepower mans. So very different style of yacht. So it's a gentleman's yacht, that's for sure. So let's go back. What can we see? A boarding ladder. A lot happening below decks. A lot of portholes there. Again, the wood cap rails. And I think this design with the sort of raking front lights, you know, because the other ones we saw, very similar design. Wonder if there's a Portuguese deck there or not, can't tell. And yeah, you got a rear boarding. So the fact, it's reasonable, nice lines. Yeah, canoe stern, pretty classic. There you got your lifeboat, and a very big back sun deck. So we just see here, so the other ones we saw, the last 2 we saw, they had actually like a lounge room, TV room here, but this, they've sacrificed that and they've really opened it up. And I wonder if you got like a little stairway up here and a little stairway up there, so it looks like to be sort of a mid. This back deck is kind of between the 2 levels. We'll see, won't we? big glass. I wonder if that opens up. Paint, you can't really tell on the paint until you see it up front. So this is a back deck. Look, oh, this is nice. You've got a barbecue area. I don't think we've seen that on the other boats. So for entertaining, this looks really very nice. You got the barbecue, and this is great. This is all fixed into place. Looks like it's not going to go anywhere. Very comfortable. And you've got your bed. Is that the same one converted? I don't think so. You've got the... Oh, it could be. So you've got the corners. So this is going to be the same one converted. So you can either have it for eating, or I guess that lowers, and you can have it as a sort of get your towel out under the sun, sunbake. Very nice, very comfortable. Jet ski hidden here under the crane. Room for a dinghy. So that's a nice back area. But you don't actually have any rails back here. So depending on where you're going to use it, given they got all the boarding ladders, I'm guessing this just travels around the Med, and if it's out at sea, it's probably only for a day or two of port hopping. So it probably spends a lot of time in bays, you know, tied up to the jetty. Yeah, it's nice. So pretty simple. Don't really see a captain's chair here, but maybe this is just for docking, and you have it on autopilot most of the time, I would guess. And here we go. Okay, so this is a huge, look at this door, huge sliding door. With the curved edges, a little bit maybe James Bond style of the era. And inside it doesn't look too bad actually. I like this. It's very simple. Maybe a little bit dated with the rounded edges, but not so bad. I could live with that. Very deep pole carpet. Big lounge. Kitchen. So again, yeah, linoleum floor. So this is designed to be crude. If that was your owner's kitchen, it would probably be a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, I would say. And the dining table. Okay, so I've got the dining table forward on the main deck under the lights. So that's actually a nice touch. So they really, like the other ones we saw, this was a master bedroom. So what they've actually done, they've created a lot of space for just lounging. So you're, with this door open, you really get that back deck in here is all kind of one entertainment area. Kitchen, they've squeezed that up, and then they've got this, which again, it's nice, very comfortable seating position, lots of light. Yeah, quite impressed by that actually. Right, here we go. It looks like the master bedroom with these portholes where we're down at the bottom of the boat. Seat, plenty of drawers, nice. I like that actually, because you get a lot of cupboards on boats. So I like the drawers and the hanging space, and I'm not sure if we've got the hanging space. Lots of nooks and crannies to put things in. Lit staircase, another cabin. Okay, so these are not full height because they leave space for the portals. And look, for me, I'm almost to the view that it doesn't really matter to have portals below deck. I almost would prefer not to, because you can, you know, you basically remove the risk of somebody leaving a window open or they're breaking. Probably not going to break, and you know, you get a bit more height there. So these cupboards would go to the roof. That's just taste. I mean, if you're in the cabin, you're kind of sleeping or reading or doing other things. If you want light, go to somewhere else on the boat. This looks like the crew quarters, and this kitchen is a lot nicer than the kitchen upstairs. The other one's very industrial, but this is actually very, very homely. So assuming it is the crew quarters, which would make sense. And then here we go. Don't like the steering wheel, looks very dated. You could change that, but the electronics, you know, it looks like your electronic engine management system, your thrusters. Don't know what that is. Interested to know. Some sort of, I guess that's a, you would hope this have bow and stern thrusters. too, quite large. I guess you got screens for, I guess you can probably configure them how you want. Got a little pilot chair here for navigating and communication. Yeah, it's quite nice. No fixed chair from what I can see. Oh, now this is great. I don't think I've seen this before. So this is a fold-out bed on the wall, maybe a child's bed. You got double, and then you get a third one in there if you want. So you got your friends over with kids, and the engine room. And look at this. This is quite nice. I've got some electronic. I'm not sure what that is. Either engine management or for your electronics. These are all your, looks like your fuses. In here, so you got a lot going on here. Wiring, high pressure hoses, plumbing, I guess. So there's a lot going on there. That's always when you get a new boat. It takes you a while, even on a smaller boat, to know your boat, to work out what's going on, because generally no manuals, and if they are, they're incomplete. And you can do a handover with the owner, but the owner gets sick of you calling them 6 months after. Often they'll be there to help. But on a boat like this, you hopefully have some professionals to help you. But it's always good to know your own boat. So what have we got here? The pilot deck, this is what we saw with the U-shaped lounge. There's only one, so the dining or the relaxing. Then we got the dinghy, which will go over the edge, staircase down to the lower level. And this is the same, but with it looks like they've just copy-paste the pilot house in there. So again, the pilot house is just for steering. So again, then there's no inside as well. So if it's a bad day or nighttime, you've really got downstairs to entertain. So maybe more of a professional ship where you want to keep the crew away from your guests, and more likely you want to get your guests away from the crew. So that's a nice boat, 1.5. To get into the price difference of nearly, the other one's nearly double the price. Obviously you got a length difference. So this is 85. They're pretty similar length actually. So you'd have to really dive into it to work out why they're so different. This one has some pretty decent features. What else we got? Let's look at some more yachts. Which ones do we want? Yeah, the Moonen 90 Offshore. So there's one we saw yesterday. This is the Altena Blue Water Cruiser we looked at yesterday. It's a very similar design. So it's not really a trawler design, but it's kind of like a trawler design. So you've really got, let's see if I stop that changing. You've got 3 levels. You've got your sort of below decks, your main deck, and then your let's call it the fly deck or top deck. I think it's quite a handsome boat. Some of the lines I'm not quite sure about. So you've got some very angular changes from your sort of foredeck to the back deck, and then your transom sort of drops away. The canoe sterns have a bit more classic look, and I'm not sure the dimensions exactly work for me. There's something just not quite right about the dimensions. It looks like it was built by an engineer on very functional grounds. Like I said, you get these very vertical, hard corners. It just doesn't flow. Like even the foredeck, you got basically almost, it's going down a little bit, but the lines basically straight, doesn't necessarily flow from a high bow back to the stern in any sort of nice lines. Okay, but like I said, no boat's perfect. It's got some other things going for it. So this is from 2003, and this one will cost you 2.4 million. So it's a relatively new boat as far as boats go. Nice transom, got a deck there. I'm guessing that these railings probably can remove. It looks like you've got a big door in the back there, which could be a toy garage. So let's see if we've got photos of that opening up. And easy access to it. So again, if you had kids or you want to go swimming, they can just run down the steps, and it's very easy access. And again, for older people getting on the boat, then theoretically they can jump on the transom, just step off the dock, which makes it a lot easier. You've got these, don't know, what's that? Is that exhaust? Who knows? You don't want your exhaust blowing over your dinghies. You do have a ladder, you can get up there, up your mast pretty easily. And this is on your main deck in the stern. Yeah, pretty humble looking, not bad. You probably have a crew on this boat. It just looks like a boat that you would drive yourself, you know, with either a partner or just some friends, short-handed crew. And this is your upper deck. Nice strong door. And again, nice lounging area facing forward. Jet ski. What else we got? Yeah, and forward to your pilot deck. So this staircase, this door really breaks up the flow of the top deck. Now you've got to get out of there somehow. But like I said, it's very functional looking. So this is going to be pretty good to use in any weather. So, you know, it's protected from the top. It looks like a pretty strong, seaworthy, watertight door. So coming in and out of there, you're not going to let much water in, and yeah, even in rough weather, you're going to be fine. So just a slightly different design. Okay, but here you go. If you want to hang out with the captain, you've got looks like a bar on the left, a circular lounge on the right, and it looks like you've got controls on the port and starboard, so that'll help you get the boat in. You can look over the side better and measure your distance. So that's actually really nice. That's nice. If you've done any docking, when you're out in the middle of the water, that's the easy bit. Getting a big boat into a small place, it's a bit more tricky. Comfortable chairs. The equipment looks pretty good condition. These look like they could be LED screens. I'm not really sure, but just this one here, you got 4, and they don't look like dials. So it looks like maybe they've upgraded the electronics a bit since, well, unless they're the original. And what do we got? Phones, thrusters, yeah, throttle, and the bar. They got a photo of the bar. Nice chairs, pretty comfy space. You got the cover on top. And oh, now this is nice. This is my kind of boat. Brown leathers. Then it's fair enough. I like the white, although it does stop it looking so heavy. Got an eating nook here. TV probably folds up somewhere. Wooden floors. So again, these are not necessarily nautical floors, but it's a gentleman's boat here. So this is, yeah, it's my taste. I like the darker tones on the boat. It goes forward, so you got your kitchen going up half a level. Yeah, so this is the thing I'm not sure I like about this boat. It's not just like not like 3 levels. It's maybe you got below, then you got here, you got 2 levels, and above you got 2 levels. So it's like at least 5 different levels on the boat. You know, so if you're at sea and you're carrying food from the kitchen down the table, you know, again, should be relatively stable, but it's just a bit painful to do that. So I'm not sure why the designers do that. There must be a reason. There we got the circular. So this goes. Okay, so I wonder. This is your kitchen. We'll have to check the layout. Don't know if this is. I guess this is forward of the kitchen. So the kitchen, I think, is behind here. So again, nice leather brown if you like that. I quite like that. Nice watertight doors, very well laid out. Controls, nice chairs. Recaro, maybe not. The wood floor, I do like that with the lighter trim. Wheel is not there. And I wonder if they've got, you do have a joystick there, so I wonder if you steer it via joystick. It could have really done a big upgrade. Main cabin, okay, it's okay. Not horrible, not great. Bathroom, again, don't really like the marble that much, looks a bit blocky, but you got a full bath in there, it's not too bad. Shower, another one, this one's a lot nicer, this cabin. Cupboards, drawers, so I'm happy. Guest or crew, not sure, and again you've got another option for a bunk. That one looks like it doesn't fold, but just there, but it's convenient. Engine room, yeah, so it looks like you get all the way around the engine, good protection. You got all your plumbing here. Is that pressure, water pressure? Could be. Some controls, lots of insulation here. Got some nice heat insulation, so maybe it doesn't get too hot. Hydraulics, maybe. And your design. So steering. Now it looks like they might have changed this since. Oh no, sorry. This is the top deck. Steering. That's your bar, round bar. So that's quite nice, especially entertaining. Your beach area, should we say your top deck, outdoor area for dinghy. Yeah, so this is your wheelhouse. Now this is quite good. You just shut a door and you've got no lights, so people can enjoy their time back here with the lights on, and here you can be in darkness. Maybe a backward facing camera somewhere, just see what's out there. If you're at sea, you've got your radar. You can always pop outside to take a look. The foredeck, I'm not sure we saw pictures of the foredeck. Yeah, but again, they've gone this, and I've seen a lot of boats do this. So they sort of work on a circle design, and you can see it really through this boat. So you got a circle there, smaller circle, circle. That's like another, okay, there's another dining nook there on a circle. Here we get to normality, shall we say. Your engine room, you must have a lot of storage below there. The bed at the angle, I quite like right angles. Yeah, they've gone for these circular staircases too. So for me, that's just they've really combined two different design styles. So on the outside is very angular. Inside they've gone very circular, so right angles and I don't know, 360-degree angles. So yeah, that gets negative points for me. And again, this whole different levels of the boat where they really make you go up. And I'm not sure why they did that. I mean, it could be stability, I guess, but you could raise. I guess you'd have to lower the front or raise the back. I mean, it's pretty common, somewhat, but not on all boats. And there she is. So nice boat. You'll have a lot of fun on that. Go long distances. Probably crew on shorthand. Let's see what Jerome has to say. Dick Boone from Vripack. So Vripack Designs, good. It's based on the Dogger's Bank series. So again, that's a very popular boat in the Netherlands. Explorer yacht. 3 luxury cabins, ensuite, large flybridge, outdoor bar, sun deck. Crew areas separated from guests can be found in the front of the yacht. Special attention is given to noise and vibration levels. That's nice. Long range motor shot lot. Reach. Shallow waters. Fuel economy. Transatlantic range. Okay. So you're going around the world on this boat in pretty style. So circles, no circles, angles, no angles. You're gonna enjoy that boat. Maybe just do one more before we go. And I'm just deciding whether it's going to be. I think we've looked at enough of those sort of classic ones. We're going to look at this one. This one's sold, but this is an old trawler that's been converted, and it's a funny boat. So I think they wanted close to $1 million when it was first advertising, and maybe it sold for around $500,000. I don't really know, but you know, you can see it's an old fishing boat. You can see by the design. Building year 2003. Now I think that would probably be the conversion year. The hull looks like it's going to be older than that. You see some of these pictures, the hull's pretty beat up, so they didn't really spend a lot of time filling the hole and making it smooth. That would cost a pretty penny on a boat, 24-meter boat. But you know, my complaint versus the previous one, you got like all these 5 levels. Here, one level, and below deck's gonna have another level. So in my mind, that's how you design the boat. Otherwise, you're walking up and walking down all the time. It's not much fun. And here you got nice high bow protection as well. So potentially built for the sea. What else can we see here? Got a mast here, which you don't get on the other ones. Yeah, and this is the hull. So you can see the steel panels. So you know, it's been converted, and when you look at it, it hasn't really been finished nice. It's passable, but I think they use it for a charter yacht. So if you're doing it for like day trips, so this is in Rotterdam. If you're doing day trips on Rotterdam, is that the Grote Maas? I'm not sure. One of the big rivers. It's probably okay. People enjoy it, and just you know, they're not interested. But you know, compared to the, you know, this is maybe what a $500,000 boat looks like compared to a, you know, $2 million plus boat. They've even painted the anchors white, which is kind of weird. So yeah, pretty classic angles, canoe stern. There you go. See the deck's just grey paint, nothing nice. You got these doors which are modern. You know, again, it looks more like for inland sailing. They're probably pretty strong, but if you're offshore, maybe you want something a bit stronger. Lifeboats, that's good. They just tip over the side and off you go. Radars. This would be the main deck at the back. So again, it just looks very basic and grey. And yeah, sure, for a day trip, be nice. I'm not sure you want to spend a lot of time on this boat. The interior, yeah, they've gone the round lounges again. It's just not attractive. It looks like they got these second hands from a 80s movie or something. And the colours, I don't know what this is. Green lounges, and it's hard to tell. It's either black or purple or blue. The woodwork, you know, the woodwork's not bad actually. It's simple, classic, not overbearing. The roof, fine. So, you know, these don't look like they're stuck to the floor. So if you remove these, I'm pretty sure you can make this a very livable space. It's got the potential there. So that'll be a little conversion you could do. Not sure what's in that. That's the toilet. You got a lot of space. And again, the wood paneling, these, yeah, don't know, not my thing really, but fairly new. Furniture, I mean, looks like a cheap IKEA thing. You can pull it out. The kitchen's in the stern of the ship, it looks like. Stern, or could be forward. It's hard to tell. But this is big, so I think this was used for charters. There's a lot of cooking and getting people on there, so it looks a pretty professional kitchen with everything you need. Stainless steel, yeah. Is that a washer? Yeah, separate washing, cooking, preparing areas. You even got a beer nozzle. So you're really set up for charters. And so this is the upper deck for steering. So again, these chairs. Yeah, but here's your imagination. You've got these big glass windows. So yeah, if you're doing day trips on the river, you probably want people to see. And fine, some pretty old radar equipment there. And you got two radars, maybe two different generations. Am I seeing a steering wheel? No, so maybe there's another mechanism for steering there. But mixed electronics, yeah, maybe this is okay. It's interesting woodwork. They really spent some money on the woodwork. I guess it depends if you like it. Now that's okay. That's starting to look reasonable. Yeah, lots of bathrooms, fairly big cabins. And here you go. So this, they said what, 2003. So yeah, the refit was done in 2003, but this engine is not from 2003. I would really want to know when this is from. I mean, this looks from the 60s maybe. Who knows? I've had engines from the 70s before and they looked a lot more modern than this. 306 horsepower, but doesn't really say. Yeah, launched in 1969. Fishing trawler, 2002-3, rebuilt her entirely into an expedition trawler. So done in accordance with the rules of the Dutch flag state to do day charters. Yeah, okay, can cater up to 30 guests, right? So if you're doing day charters on the river, it's fine. So what else can we see? We've got the layout. This is below decks. What have we got here? What's that? That can't be the engine room, can it? Would the engine room really be so far forward? But I don't see it anywhere else. Okay. Maybe that's the engine room with a very long drive shaft. Interesting. Master bedroom. Yeah, they've got your bunks. Yeah, shower. But this looks like where your engine in. That's weird. That's the stern and that's the bow. So the engine is very far forward. Strange. I lose boats lots of times. Haven't noticed that. Here, okay, your kitchen is in the forward part of the boat on the main deck. Obviously plenty of room to prepare for 30 people. Here, I'm not sure we saw that. Coat room, maybe that's just a, who knows, little ant room. And upstairs. So yeah, there you go. Give you a bit of a different idea of what's out there. So these guys get a lot of boats through. They're worth watching. I think they sold a lot of boats this year. There was a lot more. I think we'll come back another time and do the sailing boats because some pretty nice sailing boats. So yeah, that's it for another one. Thanks for watching. Hope that was interesting. And